Right, we are continuing straight on where we are. We was on teacher. As I say, I may or may not hem the video together. So it might be in parts, it might not be in parts. So that 3 that I just spoke about, 56, remember the timestamp with all the people mourning the deaths. 3 also equals 25, the perpetrators, age is 25. We had the update time of 25, you see? So he's got the 56 and the 25, unbelievable. If that was on the same one, I don't want to go back right now. But, you know, regardless if it was on a different update with their articles, you know, it still all coincides. So you got the 25, the 56, murder equals 79. Again, pi 29, Masonic 29. And again, time death RIP equals 25. The perpetrator is age 25. There's that 56. It was the other one that had the 25 of it. But anyway, you got the 56, 3 died. Again, kill 44, execution 44 with the update. Right, so, and of course, you know, perfect for the time. Race war, I'm sure, equals 48. Racism, you got all the George Floyd stuff going on. She was born in 72. I spoke about, you know, the 27 Club and that type of stuff. Ritual 27. And again, you don't have to die to be a part of some of the rituals that get played out. If you go for the uploads and the videos from this community, you'll know what I'm talking about. She's born on March 29th. 3 dead. 3 equals 29. She's okay. Masonic 29. She assumed office 24th of July 2019. We just spoke about the 32 with America and UK 32. I'm sure RIP and death is like 34, the 34th prime 139. And as I was pointing out before, from the Stratum attack to the latest incident, was it 139 days? Again, Freemasonry 139. Reading equals 58. Freemasonry also equals 58. Now, from her birthday to the incident, unbelievable. 83 days. Come on, man. And look at her life lesson this year. 36. Racism, 36 and 63. That guy's name equated to 277. Remember? I think it was the American guy, not the teacher. And then I spoke about the, was it 5 months, 9 days or something like that? I'm sure it was with the London Bridge that happened on the 29th to this incident, or it's from the incident to the annual date of that. We got the 59, again, the 59th prime, 277, kill 59. And look, the 83, the guy's name equated to 83. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Again, execution 44. You've got 11 weeks and 6 days, also a span. Execution also equals 116, 116. Unbelievable. Also, order out of chaos, the Masonic motto and their mantra equals treble 2, 222. So does as above, so below. Also from, well, I don't even have to say it because I'm sure it's in my, in the pinned comments. But with the whole coronavirus stuff, was it 222 months? I think it's 222 months from 9/11 to when they declared it a pandemic, which was on with the corona stuff on the 11th of March. And then of course you had all the Tom Hanks coming out and all that stuff, which we've already decoded, which I'm not going to sidebar about right now. But again, order out of chaos. As above, so below. Treble 2. There's another one that I'm forgetting right now. There's another one. That's a huge one I'm forgetting right now. So there you go. Order out of chaos. Treble 2. And 183. James Furlong, the teacher, his name equals 183. Perfect. Alright, what happened to my little logo? No logo right now. All good. I don't want to start again. So, trying to find that 84 what I had. Anyway, we'll dismiss that, no worries. We've got enough that holds weight, you know. So that 183 like James Furlong, right? There it is. Again, sorry, I would zoom in, but sometimes it messes up my recording, so I don't want to risk it. There's the other guy with the 277, a few rows down from James Furlong, Joe Ritchie Bennett, and the 83 that I just spoke about, in conjunction with What's Her Face's birthday. As above, so below. Treble 2, 66, 48 race war. So the 66, again, he died with a denumology of 66. His name equals 66. And there was stuff with the perp that equals 66 as well. And again, if you pay attention, you're going to see how it all chains along to help, you know, helps the web and the network, the vision board, as I always say, for their law of attraction and for it to manifest. Very simple stuff. Again, you went to elementary school, they didn't teach you about the elements, about the alchemic nature, your causality effect on it, and all that type of stuff. So again, look at that. Her full name, Pretty, or Pretty, however you pronounce it. And her full name anyway, 101, 97. I mean, come on, man. Unbelievable. Murder, 79, death, 97. Terrorist, 101. The perp's names, 101. We've got the 26 prime thing going on with the date of the event, and then we was just looking at the Lockerbie disaster. You see? Again, how come none of these people got face masks on? If you die, they've been told, all these doctors, to write you off that you had COVID-19. That's a fact. So, together with people dying and then just adding that to it and giving you those figures, they'll also just amplify the figures themselves anyway. Just to cause doom and gloom, anxiety, you know what I mean? Despair and all of that. And then have people shouting at everybody else if they ain't got a face mask on and blah, blah, blah and all that stuff and ready to fucking fight people and all of that. Again, if you haven't gone through the place for coronavirus and you want to understand the mind control and all the toilet paper stuff, either read what I leave in the comments, at least. But as I say, feel free at your own time. The playlists are there. What a crazy, weird world, man. Off key. Absolutely off key. So here's your old mate again, Boris. Learned lessons, 45, 72. Racism, the ritual, 27. The 27 Club, 72. Appalled and sickened. Masonry 105. You've got 156 in there. That's been floating around. Again, I don't even have to go too extra because we've got enough that holds weight. So what's with all the 74s and 47 stuff? In some cultures, they don't say, all right, God. They put the hyphen in the middle. Of course, the fourth prime is 7. The fourth letter is D, and the seventh letter is G. Again, what if I told you reality is in fact nothing more than a culturally sanctioned and linguistically reinforced hallucination? Now, when the incident happened, I'm sure there was a life lesson of 30. Let me quickly go back. Fuck it. Let me quickly go back. I'm sure there's a life lesson of 30. Yeah. Second one down, underneath the 66 there on the right. The 30th prime is 113, yeah? Why is that important? We're going to get back to 47 in a second, and 74, whatever. Note the 64th prime is 311, the 30th prime is 113. In the handbook, as I always call it, the Talmud, you can Google it yourself, Baba Kamal 113a, it's basically saying in a legal setting, if the masses want to be susceptible to their fictional character and straw man, and they want to be, if they like to be mocked and taken the piss out of in a legal setting set up by these scumbags, they're always going to have their way with you and mock you, yeah? Drain your life energy. Of course, energy is current, money, currency, and all that type of stuff. And of course, you've got your maritime law and all that, all that type of stuff going on. Just check it out, strawman, maritime law, and they treat you as lost at sea. And then they've written everybody off as dead and a fictional character now. I'm sure that was since one of the great London fires that took place. But anyway, just like how we can see how they pigeonhole all, and how the language is how it's been orchestrated, and then with the Gematria underneath the English language. So I already went over, like, murder, death, kill, cancer, destroy, found dead, drowned, etc., 38, blah, 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 blah. Here we can now see how they've pigeonholed all these words of deceit to go with this passage from, their handbook, the Talmud. Again, Baba Kamal 113 in the Talmud. Yeah? Where they can have their way with the Goyim and take the piss, poison you, lie to you, inundate you with all the craziness, subliminals everywhere, you know what I mean? Agendas, crazy campaigns, and you don't realize what's going on. But anyway, look, of course, the Scottish Rite Freemasonry used the practice, the Jesuit order within the Catholic Church, etc. So, Scottish 113, mainstream, dishonest, not true, not factuals even one, bullshit, green screen. Who likes to use green screen? NASA, SpaceX. Anywho, disinfo, not honest, infidelity, politics 113, clear to see 113, fiction, illusions, world war, drop the zero, inside job, perjury as well, and more. For all the words, to do with lies and deceit, etc. So, understand the craft and this behind the spell, yeah? The spelling, the spell. The old name for God is who? We're going to get to that in a minute if you're new here. I'm going to cut this at about 20 minutes. Or I'll do this section and I'll do another part. So, Note the Masonic compass is the compass and square kicked out at 47 degrees, 23.5 for each leg, matching the sun on the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn as it does its thing across the across our plane of existence, across the earth. Yeah, summer solstice, winter solstice, and all that jazz. So again, as above, so below, playing God over you. They work and understand, you know, the celestial bodies, working with it. Hence why you're not taught none of this in school. Only if, you know, you happen to go into some frat fraternity. I mean, look at all the Netflix shows that show you this. Oh man. Foundation, framework, authority, president, government, White House, Christian, obey, judge. Obey is also 61, like mental health equals 61. Mind control, toilet paper. It's actually a full house with the 4 main base ciphers using your English alphabet. As you will see left in the comments, in the pinned comment, for you to digest. Now, lot of Saturn worship going on. The ciphering off energy with the S-O-N in Jesus and the S-U-N, and ciphering it off to Saturn. Here's the Masonic compass here. And again, Pole Star, Polaris, the North Star, tilted on its axis, the Taurus field. There's loads of Taurus fields around going on. So when people say, oh, how comes those stars over there orientate itself the other way? Think of cogs in a watch. Exactly. And again, politics, police, polling station, pole star. It's not hard to see what's going on and how they manipulate us with simple alchemic practices. Simple, very basic stuff. Again, I don't claim to know it all, but clearly us in the community are onto something here. So the old name for God in Hebrew, which is translated tetragrammaton, as you can see, the Hebrew name for God, tetragrammaton, translated in 4 letters, YHWH for Yahweh and the other one for Jehovah. The key part in that name is grammar, tetragrammaton, grammar. Here we are dealing with linguistics, dialect, language, the word of God. God spoke the word into existence is the common belief in certain cultures. And of course with the Bible, again, he spoke the word into existence over a number of days. Again, let's go down and confuse them with language. I mean, how relevant is that passage now from the Bible, from the tainted scriptures via the powers that shouldn't be? And you know, you can clearly see that man wrote that book. Clearly, so easy. And then you can see the forecasting together with the vision board with what's going on now. And stuff through time and the ages, do you know what I mean? So they use the book, play with it against you, and then you don't realize that you allow stuff to manifest through your reluctant, well, because you don't even realize how reluctant you are because you've been compromised. Again, language barrier. Hence why people will come across this information and be like, what's he doing? Or he's an idiot and blah, blah, blah. Very easy to see why they've got compartmentalized brain, you know? Language barrier. Unbelievable. And the cognitive dissonance at hand. Feel free to pause this bit. I'm not going to stop on this bit. This is why they don't want you to understand the nature of your reality. Because when you understand that, as I say, it's speaks for itself what's written there. And with what other channels like Brother Sanchez will present to you. Again, if you haven't yet, is this still going? Brilliant. If you haven't yet, pick up the book before the newest one comes out. It's going to come out, you know, probably this week. And, you know, you can truly see what is going on. Rigged sports, scripting of history, news, elections, you know, Roswell, Area 51, 9/11, and just a myriad of things, you know? All them celebrity deaths that you weren't too sure about, something look a bit fishy. If you know the code, it's not hard to see what's going on. Again, in the movie The Matrix, why did they read the screen? Again, program script, scripture, Bible, you see? And obviously, they're used to the pattern that comes down and they can notice any incoming changes and what's forthcoming. Because it's the same old, right? Hence why we can forecast the sports, forecast the news, and forecast the stock market. And with all the other things that's been forecasted in this community, pretty amazing, to be fair. And it's not that because we're anybody special or Mystic Meg or, you know what I mean? This is how the system has been structured and erected. This is how it operates. And again, they've got the cheek to now make 20 years later, almost, another installment for the Matrix movies. Unbelievable. How brazen. Some bits from Zach's books here. Feel free to pause this. I don't want to sidebar too much. I'm going to close this part out and then I'll do the next bit. I'll just get through the slides. But as I say, feel free to pause it or just simply download the book. Link is in the description of every video. And again, feel free to check out the man yourself. Gematria Effect News and all affiliated channels. All right, where are we now? Where we are is almost at the end of this segment. That's where we are. Again, it is a spiritual, and it always has been, first and foremost, a spiritual warfare, which begins first within your mind's eye. Some of these pictures might be doubled over. So again, the 47th problem of Euclid, the Greek philosopher, about setting foundation. Again, we live in a Saturnian-based law system, under Saturnian law, Saturn. That's why you get sentenced to time. Saturn's a keeper of time. Time 47, beast, obey, agent, judge, gavel and wig. Authority, president, Christian, foundation, framework. Trump, news 47, White House, Polestar, government. It's not an accident that the Tories, Boris Johnson, that they won by 47 seats and the Tories equals 47. Go figure. So remember the 59s that I said that I had on the date thing? There was also, I'm sure I already pointed this out in the other video, but again, look, they call him Babyface Killer. Oh, I made a mistake there. I don't think it was baby faces. My bad. I'll dismiss that. Right, let me close out this video and I'll just continue.